Well, the lighting is crap, but all I did was I tied it up here to hold it with some old baling twine. Came down here with my trusty crusty wrench and bent the cow panel ears around, and I've got a little bit of variation there. I bent this one in and I bent this one out by hand. It's safe, it's not going to snag anybody or any goats, so I'm going to leave that one alone. But I'll wrap these around a little bit more once I finish putting some support up here. My plan is to run another bar probably from that joint to right here. And I ended up cutting off one piece from this side. So I think maybe you can see that. See the shiny spots? That's where I used a cutoff wheel on a 4-inch grinder and cut that piece off that was running lengthwise. Now I'm going to cut that in half, and that's going to be my arms to support this. Okay, so here's my 1/2 of that piece we're going to reuse. Now you see it's a little warped up and bent up. You can bend this back straight cold as long as you have a vise. So just keep watching and I'll show you how. Always wear gloves. You can't homestead or get it done if you're injured. Look out for yourself, safety first. Gloves are cheap insurance. Anyway, here we go. My first bend is here, and my piece is, as you can tell, cocked sideways a little bit. I put it so the bend is straight parallel to the ground, and then all I've got to do is pull it back. Now this is something that doesn't require a lot of strength, it just requires the leverage. Most 12-year-old girls could do this. So all you women that say it might be too hard, it's not, I promise. You can do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. The animals don't care, I promise you. Pull it up nice and tight. Better to have that tight too. Okay. Same thing. I'm just going to do this one one-handed. You don't want to get too far away, because if you're out here, you may bend this, but you want to stay relatively close. Some people even want to put their thumb on it. And voila. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Get this one more piece out because it bothers me. And I am not OCD by any means. Anybody that knows you will tell you I'm a firm believer in good enough is good enough. Is it perfect? Nah. Does it have to be? Nah. Okay, I want about 1 inch. And then I want another inch. So we're going to make my first bend here. I had to stop and think a minute. It's always better to stop and think and rethink. So when you do it, you don't screw it up. Now you should at least have shades. And on a construction site, I'll get fired if I don't have my face shield on, but I'm at home, so it's okay. Yep, Dad's torch stuff has not been maintained well. And so those of you that want to scold me, go ahead. I got broad shoulders and thick skin, go ahead. I can use the raggedy stuff. I'm probably going to have to upgrade this shop here before too long. You notice even with the gloves, I'm keeping my hands back out of the way. Now I could put this on there and pry, but I would make my bend wider. And as it stands, I don't want the bend to be that wide. And you'll see in a second. How hard to do this stuff one-handed. That's why you wear gloves. Right there, because that could have hurt. But I got what I was looking for. So let's get in on the other side. This time, because I want them both to somewhat line up, I have to be a little more careful. See, I was about to screw up already. I know I should be working on a steel table working with oxyacetylene. If I didn't cut that part out, you're probably here. It's probably here just for your entertainment. What not to do. Because you should never have a torch not in your control. You can do that too. That's frowned upon too. Same thing, it's really not in my control. If you'll notice, I pointed this up just a little bit. And the reason for that is to make sure I don't hit this. I've got to make sure I bend it up so it matches. It should go down just a little bit. So that's the beauty about hitting it and beating it. You can make it do about what you want it to do. Now I thought I needed to come out a little more than this, but I didn't. So it's just a matter of put this here, and we're going to grab this. So there we go. Just take hay from that side and drop it down in there. Everything won't work so much now. We'll see how that works. We'll go from there. See, that's the problem. They're spoiled. They get way too much feed. Now I've got a realistic gauge of how much they're eating. That's going to stop, or at least slow down.